So you're 18 and you're with someone who's cheating on you, whether it's with their eyes, with their heart, or with their hand, or physically actually cheating on you. And I want to just say this as gently as I possibly can. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Believe their character. Believe their intentions. Believe who they are as a person and the decisions that they make, because actions speak louder than words. And I'm sure that this person has said wonderful things to you. You may have even been intimate with this person and be connected to this person. The reality is that you have your whole life ahead of you. And I'm sure that you are this gorgeous young woman with a kind and beautiful heart. And you have fidelity as one of your core values, and monogamy. I'm sure you're loyal and true and honest. You're committed. You're kind. You have a heart full of empathy. But a person who's already choosing to not be faithful to you and show you those things is the bare minimum. It is the bare minimum to be in a relationship and show your partner those core values. So if this person's already showing you that that is not their core value, my advice to you would be to bless and release. Bless and release this person, as painful and as hard as it may be. But I promise you, you will be avoiding so much deeper levels of pain than you could possibly imagine at this point. You may say, well, you chose to stay. And yes, I did. But I chose to stay because I had a marriage with this person. I had vows that we had set at an altar. We had signed a marriage license. We had children together, a whole life that we had built together. So things were so much more complex at the time. And had I known this part of him at a young age, I would have separated and said, please work on yourself before we go get married. I would have said, let's go get marriage counseling when he proposed to me. I would have forced him to go get therapy. But at the time I was young, I was naive. I had no idea the extent of porn addiction. I had no idea how many men were addicted to it. I had no idea that my partner was addicted to it. It was not a thought that crossed my mind to ask when we were dating at the time. I just didn't realize how prevalent it was. And when I did find out he had seen it once or twice, I also didn't realize how hard it was for these men to pick it up and put it down, and that the inevitable spiral of this is infidelity. When you have a partner that has cheated on you, when you have children, when you're pregnant, it is... I would say that I'd rather have 10 children. I'd rather birth 10 children than go through what I went through again. It was horrendous. And I will carry those scars for the rest of my life. So my advice would be to let go, bless, and release. The true test of this is that they have to do this for themselves and not for you. If things don't work out with you, he has to be able to do this for himself. He will ruin every relationship he ever comes into contact with, including close friendships, intimate relationships, his children, his future children. He will ruin all of those relationships if he does not work on this now and work on the deep issues of trauma that he has. So if you separate and set a boundary that, you know what, I would love to get back together with you, but until I see that you're going to give me the bare minimum and go and do the work on yourself, I'm so sorry, but I'm worth more. I'm worth more than the bare minimum. I'm worth a man who's going to pursue me and love me, value me, treasure me, who's going to show me fidelity and not lust after other women. I value myself, and I'm going to separate until I see you actually getting help, or another man sees that I'm worth that and is not going to lust after other women insatiably. And you are. You absolutely are. But so many of us don't have that value, do not have that self-worth, respect for ourselves. Maybe it was because a parent never gave it to us. And maybe it's because we've compared ourselves with other people in the world, or even just the betrayal of seeing your partner look at other women on OF or corn has depreciated your self-worth and value in the way that you look at yourself in the mirror. But I'm telling you, you are gorgeous. And the most gorgeous part of yourself, the most valuable part of yourself, is your heart. Your heart. And if a person is not going to show you monogamy and faithfulness, they will destroy your heart. They will break your heart into a million pieces. And at the end of the day, you will be the person, not them, who has to put that all back together again. So my advice would be to any young woman who is not married, who is not in a committed relationship with someone, treat your body like a temple. Save yourself for someone who is going to treasure that and respect it. Have strong boundaries that protect your heart, protect your worth. Okay? So I hope you found this encouraging. I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear. I promise you that there is someone out there that will give you the love that you deserve. And if nothing else, may that person be you. May that person be you who puts herself first, who values and treasures her body and her spirit, who doesn't allow people to walk all over her and give her the bare minimum, who looks in the mirror and says, I look good today. I'm a hottie. I'm worth it. I am worth being valued. May it be you. May it be you that does that every single day, because you do not need a man to validate that. You don't need anybody else in this world to validate that, not even me. But I know that you're worth it. And so I pray that becomes your perspective for yourself, that you can love yourself and you deserve that kind of love.